I do wish that we were starting the vlog off on a better note today, but we are not, because the fact of the matter is that I have something wrong with one of my guinea pigs. She went to the vet on Saturday because she was having these weird like breathing problems, and we got some medication for her, and he gave me some like tips on how to, you know, make sure the cage is all good and things that they should be having and all that kind of stuff. So there was that. So I've been giving her medication twice a day since then, and she's stopped eating. She like doesn't come out of her little hut. She barely moves around unless like Coco pokes her or, you know, bothers her for some reason. She just sits there looking like a sad little loaf, and it is breaking my heart. So I called them today and they were like, yeah, this is not good, so stop giving her the medication and get her some critical care. So I've been calling around, looking on websites, looking for critical care. Unfortunately, the only way that I can find it is on Amazon, but that won't get here till Sunday. So Google told me I can DIY some critical care by mixing up pellets with water and like vegetables and fruit, and this is just, it's just not going well. It's not going well at all. My blender is just not good enough, so I'm gonna try this thing. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough either, but yeah, this is just stressful. I feel like this is going to make literally the worst mess that it could possibly make. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Ay, ay, ay. I still don't think it's gonna be small enough. No, it's not. Like literally nothing will suck up into that. This is just going from bad to worse. In an act of desperation, I have just spent, I kid you not, 30 minutes chopping up like a couple of guinea pig pellets into, it kind of, it's not really a powder, I would say it's kind of like sand, in an attempt to get it small enough to mix with water that it will fit inside the syringe, because the fact of the matter is that if Caramel doesn't start eating, bad things are going to happen. So it's pretty thin, like it's like very sandy. I'm just like, I don't want to mix this in to water if it's not small enough to really go into the syringe, so I don't know. This morning I spent like an hour trying to squeeze food into Caramel's mouth using a syringe. I looked up some videos last night on like people doing it, and this guy said that it was easier if you cut the top off so that it will come through it, but she just did not want to have literally any of it. Like her head was going everywhere, it was going all down her chin, and I was just basically just like squeezing, hoping like a drop would land in her mouth. I think a couple drops did, but honestly not much. But I did get her to eat, there's these little like fuzzy things that come in the hay. They're hay, but they're like this like fuzzy like weedy looking thing. She ate like 3 little pieces of that, and I did get her to drink a little bit of water out of the water bottle, but like she won't like eat anything else. She won't eat regular hay. Like I tried to give her the treats. She doesn't want the treats. She doesn't want the carrots. She doesn't want the lettuce, which is like insane because the piggies go crazy for the lettuce. They go crazy for it, and she just does not want to touch it. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to keep trying to like squeeze food in her mouth for a while and see if anything changes. My vet told me to call him and like let him know like what was going on. So if like I might have to call him back tomorrow or something if she's still not eating. I don't know. It's very stressful. I was so scared I was gonna wake up this morning and she was just gonna be dead. It's very stressful. So far she's still with us. She was very unhappy with me trying to squeeze stuff in her mouth. That's pretty much all I have on that front. Since I did kind of like torment her for like an hour, I'm gonna let her just kind of relax a little bit, get a little bit, calm down a bit. And I do have an Instagram photo I need to shoot, so I'm gonna do that. I have like a bunch of work I need to get done today. There's lots of things that I just need to get done because this week I haven't really been getting anything done because I've been so worried about this. I really need to do something. So I'm gonna shoot this Instagram picture that is actually a collab with someone else on YouTube, and I was supposed to post it on Tuesday. It is Thursday and we still haven't got there yet. So yeah, that's what I have to do right now. I put some laundry in. We're trying to get some things done while still keeping an eye on the piggy. Yeah, this is where we're at. This is where we are today. I am also going to be cleaning out the cage today because I want to make sure it's clean. There's a lot of hay on the ground because I keep trying to put it like right inside the door of her hut, hoping she'll eat some. I just gave them carrots and Coco ate both of them. And this is literally all Caramel does. She just sits there in the house looking so sad. Like, I can't even handle how sad she looks. She just sits there and Coco will bug her. This is the full setup. We got some shears taped to the ceiling. I replaced the gray curtains with blue ones. Pulled out this chair and shot a few pictures there. And now comes my least favorite part, taking this all down. I'm just calling. I'm wondering if I should bring her back in for you to have another look. We got like a pretty big snowstorm last night, so there's a lot of snow outside. I called the vet today, like you just saw, and we're gonna take Caramel to the vet again tomorrow because things just like aren't really going. They're not really moving. They're not really changing. Nothing's really happening. I have tried so freaking hard to get her to take food through a syringe, but she is so squirmy. Like, I wrapped her up in a towel. It's so hard. Last night Tyler was like, do you want me to like hold her head? And if she won't let me do it today, I might just have to get him to do it because we gotta do something. We gotta do something. The vet recommended to get some Pedialyte, so Tyler's gonna pick that up on his way home from work and we will try and get her to drink that so that she gets some electrolytes and stuff so that she doesn't get too dehydrated, I think. It's been a stressful week, to say the least. I just spent a little bit of time down here in the DIY room. I have been working on finishing up painting it. It is coming along nicely. Earlier, when Tyler came home, he got the Pedialyte that the vet recommended, and I was actually able to get Caramel to drink a couple syringes of it, which is good. I'm gonna try again in a little while to see if maybe I can get her to do a little bit of Pedialyte and then a little bit of like food mixture to try and get some more nutrients into her. So hopefully things are looking up. We'll see what he says tomorrow, but I'm hoping that I can get her to eat some of my little food blend that I made for her, because that would be great. Just for fun, here's a little sneak peek at how this side of the room's looking. Coming along slowly, but she's getting there. I fully painted this wall white. It used to have another brown slab here, just like on this side, which this will be white too at some point. And I just finished painting a second coat on that wall, and I'll probably do a third coat, then do that wall, and then all on top of here. It's gonna be really white for a minute, but once I bring in my wall collage, which will cover this whole entire wall, it'll really give it some color and some character. It's all right. It's all right. My baby. What am I going to do with you? Good afternoon, everybody. So it is now Saturday. We took Caramel to the vet this morning. We were there at 9:30 and we didn't leave until like sometime after 11, I think. So things are not looking great. Basically, he's pretty sure she has gastrointestinal, I don't know if I said that right, stasis, which essentially means like her digestive system is not like moving, things are not going in and coming out. And basically, I don't know, it's just,
he kept saying not to get your expectations too high, and we could have done an x-ray and blood work and stuff, but it was like really, really expensive. So we chose to just go forth with like the treatment basically, which is after the x-ray. We pretty much would have had to just done this anyway. So at least we're just, you know, we're kind of just getting this, trying to get things moving as fast as we can, because with little baby animals like this, it is like the vet was saying, and I read this online too, is that, you know, things can like really go downhill really quickly. So he gave her some pain he gave her some pain medication, and he gave her some fluids, and he took her temperature, and it was literally the saddest thing of my life. I've never seen something so sad in my whole life, I don't think. Like, I couldn't even hold her because she was squirming so much. Tyler had to hold her because I think I'm just too soft. I couldn't really grab her because I just didn't want to hurt her or anything. And she was like crying, and it was like so sad. I can't even tell you. Basically, we might have to take her back later for some more pain meds, and possibly tomorrow as well. And we've got to call the vet a little bit before they close to kind of keep him updated. And essentially he was telling us about this like other guinea pig that he had at one point that had the same problem, and unfortunately this stuff didn't work out for him. So I don't know, we really don't know what's gonna happen. And I wish this vlog wasn't, you know, like this. I wish it didn't have to be, you know, such a grim week, but this has literally been my week this week. I'm just gonna do whatever I can, try and feed her through the syringes. I got some critical care on the way online from Amazon, and I'm just gonna do everything I can basically, because, well, that's really all I can do, honestly. So that's really all I got to update on the situation. And yeah, I'm just praying that things, you know, things don't get worse and things start getting better, because that would be a-okay. More than a-okay. That would be grand. That would be the best case scenario. So I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed, do everything I can, try and pump her with, you know, fluids, Pedialyte, and like, since the critical care is not coming until possibly tomorrow or Monday, I'll have to just use like the blended up pellets like I was using. The vet also recommended maybe getting some food with more fiber. Yeah, so yeah, that's all I got.